What's up, everybody? Welcome back. They call me Heat. A lot of you guys ask me, how do I make bass lines for boom bap beats? I just don't want you guys to get or to think too much about how to make a bass line. You guys say like for something, right? For a Travis Scott beat, for a whoever beat, or for a West Side Gun beat, whoever it may be. Because when an artist picks a beat, they pick it based off of that moment. They're not looking for the next beat to sound like that same beat 5 years ago, 3 years ago. So when you talk about how do I make a bass line for a such and such type of beat, it's really just about feeling, and that's what I really want to push on you guys. So I'm going to show you guys how I create bass lines and how I go about making a bass line, not necessarily how to make a bass line for a boom bap beat. So yeah, let's get into it. So I have this beat called Universe, and it's a boom bap beat, and I'll play it. Let me just show you. That's the beat, right? Now the bass line is not, it kind of sounds complex, but it's not really complex. When you're doing a bass line, what you want to do is you want to find the root key of the sample. Once you find the root key, then you know what's in that chord. So once I found that root key, I knew what other notes from there would then fall within that same chord of where that root note is at. So as you can see, what the bass line is. I'm just hitting those notes double. I'm not really doing a lot of different things. So I'm going to kind of show you a little bit. So what you want to do is, any type of beat, any loop you might have, a sample you may have, you want to go find the root note. So in the sample, once I chopped it up, this is the sample. So I have to find the root note right on the downbeat. So the first hit is the downbeat. That's the boom, the downbeat. So we have to find the first note that fits that. Look at that. Found that. We know we found it, but let's look and see what other notes, just in case you don't have that great of an ear to catch it. What do? So what you're going to do is you're going to take the bass up and you're going to go into a higher octave so that you can find the note up there, because when you're down here, it doesn't register as well, and some of the notes can kind of throw you off. So I like to use a higher registry going up in the octave instead of being down like that. What you can do is you can lay it down in a higher octave, and then you can pitch it down to the lower octave. So I'm going to show you guys. Okay, that's kind of there, but it's not that one. That one's definitely in there. So that's the root note. So now what we do is we build everything from root note of C. And that's really what I did. That was it. Everything 1, 2, 3. All of the notes in there in that one. And when you're looking at the notes of the screen, as you can see, that's one chord. So it's all one chord. So I stayed within the chord, and that's how I was able to build the bass line. So I'm going to kind of lay it down and show you guys what I'm talking about. So I've pretty much laid down the notes, right? Now, of course, I'm not going to commit to that. It's not correct, but what I'm trying to show you is the gist of how to create the bass line. So now I've laid down the bass line, right? All the notes are pretty much correct. Then I would now, since I've laid them down in the higher octave, now I can drop it down, hold control, go down on the arrow key, drop it down an octave. Simple as that. And that's how you create a bass line. It's not really complex. There's not a lot to it whatsoever. Don't think so much into it. The bass line is just based off the feeling. As long as you can find the root note, and that should be your key takeaway from this video, is finding the root note. Once you find that root note, you're able to then play different notes within that chord, that corresponding chord, once you find it. So listen to your sample, or whatever it is that you're working with. Find the root note. Once you find the root note, you can create a whole beat from there. All right. Hope this helps you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.